not stuck. You are patterned. There is a difference. And until you understand that difference, you will keep trying to fix your life without ever changing its architecture. Think about the last 5 years of your life. The same emotional reactions, the same stress triggers, the same types of problems, different faces, different environments, different circumstances, but the same internal pattern. That is not coincidence. That is conditioning. Your brain is not a storyteller. It is a prediction machine. It predicts your future based on who you have repeatedly been. And who you have repeatedly been is called identity. Not your name, not your job, not your past. Identity is the collection of neural patterns that fire automatically before you consciously decide anything. Most people try to change habits, wake up earlier, work harder, think positively, stay motivated. But habits live on the surface. Identity lives in the nervous system. If your nervous system is wired for stress, you will search for something to worry about. If your body is conditioned to certain emotions, you will unconsciously recreate them. Because emotions are chemical experiences, and the body learns those chemicals. Over time, the body memorizes emotions faster than the mind does. And when the body memorizes something, it demands repetition. That demand feels like personality, but it is biology. Ask yourself something uncomfortable. What emotions do you rehearse daily? Stress, pressure, doubt, frustration. If those emotions are rehearsed daily, they become familiar, and familiarity feels safe, even when it is destructive. This is how identity stabilizes, through repetition, repeated thoughts, repeated emotions, repeated reactions, repeated narratives, and what is repeated becomes reinforced. Neurons that fire together, wire together, and wiring creates automaticity, automatic thoughts, automatic emotions, automatic behaviors, automatic identity, and automatic identity creates predictable reality. Look carefully at your life, objectively. Are you living consciously, or are you living by memory? Because memory is not just recall, memory is reliving. Every time you revisit an emotional experience, you activate the same neural circuitry, and repeated activation strengthens that circuitry. Over time, the brain no longer needs the original event. It runs the emotion on its own. This is why change feels difficult, because change is not behavioral, it is neurological. A neurological change requires interruption of automatic thought, interruption of emotional addiction, interruption of unconscious reaction. An interruption begins with awareness. Awareness is the first form of freedom. When you observe a pattern without immediately reacting to it, you weaken it. When you notice an emotional trigger without feeding it, you loosen it. When you pause instead of reacting, you create space, and space is where redesign begins. This series is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming conscious of who you have been, because once you see the pattern, you gain the power to alter it. Stress wiring can be softened, emotional addiction can be rewired, attention can be trained, perception can be shifted, identity can be reconstructed, not through hype, not through blind belief, not through temporary motivation, through understanding. Because when you understand a mechanism, you gain control of the mechanism. This is cognitive engineering. This is neural awareness. This is identity design. If you are comfortable living on autopilot, this series will disturb you. If you are willing to observe your own mind, this series will empower you. Watch slowly, Reflect deeply. Apply deliberately. Because once you understand how identity is built, you can redesign it. Welcome to the neural identity code.